We are the Anti-Hero Broadcast, so let's go.
And then we haven't even gotten into the cringe part of this yet, John. Have you seen this?
No.
All right.
And here's the other interesting thing is, I'm not lying, 200 times I've been sent this video easily in the last 24 hours. That's how many people are just hate it. So it's not going well for community engagement.
No. And this is lip sync videos have been a thing probably for over 5 years now, where these cops lip sync rap videos.
Really vanilla style?
Yeah. And of course, you know, here's the thing, Mike, where do you draw the line, right? A lot of these artists, maybe in the same songs, question. Say
words,
the N word, right? What do they just not play that part of the song? And obviously you're going to realize in this one segment they don't obviously say the N word while there's cops lip syncing it. But what if it's 15 seconds later in? Well, we didn't say it in the lip sync video, so it's okay. Now cops, if you didn't know this, get jammed up all the time for lip syncing rap songs, and they'll like not say the N word, and it's like people are still like, dude, this is a fucking cop out here lip syncing to a song that's doesn't look good. And so this is what leads up to stuff. Yeah, like you get some dumb female SRO in there in the bathroom of her school lip syncing, and you're like, what would possess her to do that? Well, maybe it's this video right here. Check this out.
I'm making sense. Doing the buck in the latest drop. I got stopped by a lady cop. She got me thinking I could date a cop. Cause her uniform pants were so tight. She read me my rights. She put me in a call. She cut off all the lights. She said I have the right to remain silent. Now I gotta holler, sounding like a siren. Talking about
all right, I can't do it anymore. So what I'm going to bring up before the floor goes, hold on, wait. Before the floor goes wild with this, I'm going to say this.
There's a part two.
I don't think females should be cops, period. End of story. I've said that a million times. However, if we're going to play Protect the Female Cops, that song is probably the most fucking sexist song you could have towards female cops. It's literally taking all of the authority out of female police officers and going, oh, I think she's sexy. I think she's pretty. I could date her, right? The song's a mockery of female cops. Fucking upside down and sideways. A mockery.
I think they want to do more
cops.
than date her. I think it's more than dating her in that context of that song.
Lee County decides to make it a lip sync video for community engagement, dude. These guys are so out of touch, Mike. Admin's out of fucking touch.
Well, Carmine Marcino, who is the sheriff of Lee County, allegedly, we're going to use that word, rumors are not defamation, allegedly had an affair or was involved with a dispatcher, bought her extra parts for her body. She had special treatment. So that type of behavior is very common over there. And Marcino is a quasi superstar. He thinks in his world. He's been caught speeding in a Lamborghini after putting out a video of not racing. He's been investigated by the feds multiple times. But yes, you're putting out a video that's sexualizing females and then making a mockery of it and doing this. Like I can't get it to make sense in my head. I cannot wait for election season when somebody tries to bring my TikTok up and I can bring thousands and thousands of these videos up and go, this is what we're talking about. Like, what happened to just putting bad guys in jail and showing the community you're keeping them safe? So that's all I got to say about that. Jake, what do you think?
The video?
Oh, dude, I feel like that video gave me cancer. That's fucking.
I sent just like fucking the group. There's a part two I sent to the group. So whoever's a donut, if you want to look in there, they continued it and made another video as well.
Yeah, I got it.
If you want to throw that one up, and then we'll kind of talk about both. It
is insulting to female law enforcement, and then if you have females in that department, is it damage control afterwards? I'm pretty sure they're not going to be happy with that, right?
But they can't say anything. They can't say anything. They do, and then there's ones that can't say anything. And then you're right. You're pushing a narrative to have more female cops, but then you're insulting them, sexualizing them, and then it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. So here's part two. Like, what is the point of this video? Like, what is the point?
Look at Big Boy hanging out.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
It's just look at me, pay attention to me.
But
Oh, they're pumping the. It's an HVAC company. So they're I don't
yes,
know, dude.
well, he's a but to me, it's like all the things you're going to critique cops on. We're getting in trouble. We have all the problems, and somewhere in the world they think this helps any engagement with the public or it helps humanize. It doesn't. We have
Well,
a
who are
homicide in
the-
our county right now that's 3-4 days in with nothing. They're dead in the water on it. They have no information. It's like, are you focused
Dude.
on cases or what is more important? These videos are actually protecting the public.
Exactly. And you're like,
What are
oh,
the
it's
kind
going
of
to
people-
humanize them.
Well,
They
what are the
just,
kind
like,
of people that you attract? The kind of people
Bad
that
ones.
you attract
Yeah,
with
fuck.
that video.
Are
Well, that's a
not
good point.
Fucking homos, dude.
Yeah.
you want on your Secret Service team that's protecting the president, you're going to attract a candidate like that, or you're going to attract a candidate that's like, well, fuck, if all they're doing is dancing and making videos, I can do that too. And
It's just a joke. It's a joke.
is a
Who would
joke.
see
It is a
that?
joke.
Who would see that video? I'm dead serious. What happened to the old? Obviously, the feds are doing something right. When Border Patrol, I haven't seen any Secret Service like recruiting campaigns that they might not need to, but the FBI seems a little bit on the more left side leaning things of like recruiting, but lots of federal agencies have really badass videos. They mimic the military. Like, hey, this is the cool stuff you could potentially be doing if you put in the work, right? They're going to show the sexiest jobs. They're going to show
That's a good
the
point.
coolest part. Who looks at that fucking video and goes, wow, that looks cool? I want to
could
do
I
that.
go-
A lot of people do. That's the problem. And then they attract those people, and it's part of the softening of police, and it's part of the whole problem in America. I always say, and I think we said this last week on Hot Topic, and I made a reel out of it. I would look at an agency social media page, see that, and go, nope. With 23 years experience, I would look at that and go, nope. I want to see bad guys going to jail. Now, can you mix in some stuff? Yes, there are times for like the present time at presents at Christmas and helping kids. I get all that. That's very important to highlight. That is a fraction. That's one day a year, right? One day a year is Christmas. The other 364 days, and including Christmas, are the most dangerous days of the year. You should be highlighting and not setting people up for failure. And I think that's Dominic Izzo's position when he posts those undersized people we're hiring, and you're doing that person a disservice at 5'1", 100 pounds of putting them out on the street going, hey, good luck. Here's your car and your stuff. We taught you everything, but you're absolutely undersized and can't handle yourself. These videos are very much in that category that you're highlighting. Dancing in that parking lot with those dudes doing that lip sync is I'm gonna Jake, I know you're not a cop. That's not what the job is really about every day. If you're surprised, you're probably going to get called a slur and spit at or kicked in the nuts, or that's more realistic. Why don't we show that more? Why don't we show the stuff that's actually happening, the chases? And some agencies do, and I applaud those agencies that do that.
Yeah, they're the exception though anymore, right?
Yes, there's a few. Like I said, Sandy Springs is one of my go-to in Georgia. Pit videos, takedowns, and then they mix in the community event and all that. Cool. We know that's going on. We know the barbecues are happening. It's important to show the public, hey, we have a Citizens Academy. You can come here, but this isn't the job. And to highlight that Atlanta, all Atlanta does is show dancing videos and god awful stuff. And it's it's bringing in a certain people. It's bringing in things that are like, this isn't the greatest thing we're doing here. But it's not fair. And to know it's not fair. And here's the thing. I talked to Tyler about this. I'm not going to mention the name, but in the last couple of days, I took a shot at a pretty high ranking, of the highest ranking person at a very large agency, and they called me. And I thought it was amazing that they reached
It's out
out
there if you know where to look.
They called me and they had the conversation, and I was enlightened to some things I wasn't aware of. And I apologize for taking some shots about certain things and said I didn't understand that. But the dude was legit and said, hey, matter of fact, come and see me. I'd like to talk to you more about this. And that's the type of person now I go, okay, I shit on this dude a bunch. He reached out, we talked, and he gave me some insight about why certain things are happening at that agency. But overall, these people are setting up kids to die. They're setting up young kids going to the academy, making them think it's singing and dancing. Because you get on the road after like 2 months and you're like, when do I go to the singing and dancing unit? Like, when do I, where does that, when do I go? Oh, I got to handle this call and this guy wants to kill everybody and he's barricaded. They didn't really I didn't really see that on the recruiting videos. I didn't realize we were doing this. Like, I swung a stick in the academy and yelled "get back" a few times, so I knew there was some potential for danger. But I'm ready for the singing and dancing unit. Like,
They're
that's
out
what I
there
want.
twerking in front of the standoff.
Yeah. So it's like you're setting up people for failure as cops, and then you're doing a disservice to the citizens by then employing those cops that are not mentally and physically prepared to do the job. So that's all I got to say about that.